Okay, all right. That was just something that came out of the blue. There was a violent altercation between both teams on the sidelines, and the Schlupp was given a yellow card, Anthony was given a yellow card, and Casemiro basically held on to Phil Hughes' throat, and that is why he has been given a red card. So Casemiro gets a red card, goes down the tunnel into Old Trafford's dressing rooms, and Manchester United will be playing the last 20 minutes of regulation time plus added time with 10 men. So one man down, and I think that is a, I mean, you can't really go under the radar in these days of VAR, because VAR checks everything. Crystal Palace get a goal in the 75th minute. But let's see. I think it's the yellow carder Schlupp who actually precipitated that red card on Casemiro, and just the ball pinballed around. And after one, it was sort of a lucky attempt at goal, and ended up in the back of the net. So that's all right. That's fine. It's still a 2-1 lead to Manchester United. All right. So that bit of a lucky goal and a red card for Casemiro seems to have played into Crystal Palace's favor. They are coming at the box with more intent and another attempt. But I don't think this is going to, yeah, it's cleared out. Well cleared out. Oh, and the ball gets run out of play. Rashford and Garnacho tried to keep it under control, but it goes out for a throw in. And we are into the 78th, 79th minute, and just about 15 minutes of total time left to play, because I'm pretty sure there will be around 4 minutes of added time. And yeah, come on, come on, break, break, break. Yeah, but just the direction. Oh, muscled off. Garnacho is down. Another Manchester United player is down. And the referee finally halting play. Fred pulling the shirt. I don't know what's going on over here, but it's the heat has been turned up. And the fourth official, is getting all sorts of things to hear from the managers. Garnacho was fine. He had his shoulder out, and then I guess he got tangled up with the Crystal Palace defender. Bruno Fernandes is saying he was hit on the ear. Okay, who is this new guy that's coming in? I have to check it out. Uh,
Aradhye, here is your reminder. Almonds. Aradhye, here is your reminder. Almonds.
all right, so in the 80th minute, we are going to be seeing a substitution by Manchester United. Casemiro, of course, already has a red card and is off the pitch. And we are going to be seeing the new signing. Come on, making his debut at Old Trafford. And Crystal Palace once again looking dangerous, but fortunately, it's not ended up in the back of the goal. Come on, clear it away, clear it away. Yes, well done, well cleared, and I think that will be a call for the substitution. Uh, what was that though? I mean, this game has been absolutely amazing to watch. And here we see the substitution happening. Anthony has been taken off. Anthony walks off from one side of the pitch, and Sabitzer is the new man in. Sabitzer, Austrian footballer, on loan from Bayern Munich, central midfielder, attacking defensive winger, second striker. Alrighty, so Marcel for Anthony. Marcel Sabitzer comes in. Anthony. Okay, so 82nd minute of the game, and why is Luke Shaw in the focus? Couple of changes for Crystal Palace as well. I think they had made a change earlier as well. Eze had gone off, and I think this might be an attacking change from Patrick Vieira. Right. And Mateta and Ahmada are on for Crystal Palace. I can see one very riled up Manchester United supporter in the stands at Old Trafford. But this has been a game which has gone topsy turvy from one part, from one team's favor to the others. Manchester United, of course, got that 2-0 cushion, but then the red card of Casemiro and the goal, which was, I still maintain, quite a lucky goal. It wasn't a very, uh, you know, focused strike at goal. It was just a flick of the leg, and he was lucky that the ball ended up in the back of De Gea's net. And De Gea had just pulled off a save or two before that. But now Manchester United on the counter. Fred, oh, but the ball is intercepted by the Crystal Palace defense. And we are well into the 84th minute now. Marcus Rashford being the second goal scorer. Bruno Fernandes scoring a penalty right in the first 5-6 minutes because of a handball by Phil Hughes. And Phil Hughes was the one whose throat Casemiro caught in his hands, and that was deemed violent conduct, for which Casemiro got a red card. So that has been the story of the match. And here we go, defensive substitutions for Manchester United. Maguire and Lindelof both coming on, getting ready to come on. I don't know who is down on the ground, but Eric Ten Hag is not very concerned about that. I guess he understands his players' progress towards that final whistle with three very vital points. I uh, Well, it's not about deserving. The referee can't overlook certain, gestures. It wasn't a very, he did have his hands around the throat of Phil Hughes. So you can't deny what's on the screen. And the referee saw that. And of course, all of us saw it. The entire public saw it. And I'm not sure about the deserving part. I don't think so. Casemiro was not, I think it was in the heat of the moment that his hands went up to Phil Hughes' throat. But frankly, I have to empathize with the referee, because if he would have let that slide, then that sends a very dangerous message to players that they can get away with stuff. And saying this as a Manchester United fan, yeah, exactly. I agree, Jacob Rodriguez. I totally agree with you that it wasn't any malicious intent, but because the gesture, was on the throat, that is why I guess the referee was kind of forced into giving him a red card. And Crystal Palace with another attempt at Manchester United's goal, but thankfully it's cleared away for a. Oh, it's not even out yet. Now it goes out, and Luke Shaw is Luke Shaw is furious at the linesman for making the call against him. But let's see what happens. Who yeah, oh, he's right. The Crystal Palace player touched the ball last, so it should be Manchester United's throw in. All right, Maguire and Lindelof are coming on, so obviously a very understandable substitution for shoring up the defense by Eric Ten Hag. Garnacho gets off. Aaron Wan Bissaka gets off. I am from India. I am watching from the capital of India, Delhi, and I'm surprised. What time is it over there? I mean, Dallas must be morning, right? I guess you guys are 12 hours or so uh, ahead of us. But nice to see that Manchester United has some fans in the States as well. Do you watch Major League Soccer? And do you have any MLS teams that you support or root for, as you say in America? 10:47. Yeah, it's around the same. It's 10:17 over here. So, like I said, 12-hour difference. It's 10:30 at night over here, and it's almost 11 in the morning where you are. And I'm just so glad that we are able to connect. If you are a fellow Manchester United football fanatic, then make sure you smash that sub button for awesomax fun. And as we wind down this match, it's just 3 minutes of added time. Sorry, 3 minutes of regulation time, and there will be, I think, four Premier League and La Liga and Serie A. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I get it. I totally understand why you would prefer to watch European football rather than MLS. I think MLS has not yet progressed to the stage of these leagues. And where do you stand on Ronaldo? Ronaldo versus Messi. Do you have a favorite from either of them, or do you just, you don't care about that greatest of all time rivalry, GOAT rivalry? Uh, because Ronaldo is a very controversial guy, right? Messi is the almost total opposite. He likes to lay low and out of the spotlight, and Ronaldo just hogs it all. Yeah, oh, great, great. I mean, absolutely. Cristiano Ronaldo is the GOAT. Absolutely, Jacob. And yeah, I mean, he went to Saudi because money, money, money. But yeah, you're right. Low key GOAT Messi, and high key, absolutely smashing high key GOAT Ronaldo. And we are so lucky, aren't we, to be able to follow this rivalry throughout their careers, because I started watching Manchester United way back in 97, 98. And in 99, they won the treble, uh, the Champions League, the FA Cup, and the Premier League. And since then, of course, I've always appreciated Manchester United. But yeah, I like how you are a Liverpool fan and yet you like Rashford. So, Rashford, of course, I mean, uh, he had a he is having a great run. Uh, I mean, I don't see money talks. Yes, money is a factor, but you also have to consider that his career was winding down. All right, he has played at the top of each and every league that you watch, right? Except for the French league, of course. But he has played in the EPL and won everything here with us. He has played in the Serie A with Juventus and did quite well over there. With Real Madrid, he absolutely smashed it. So I guess there was nothing left for him to do in Europe anymore. And I'm guessing that he's winding down his career, in a place where he is the focus of all the attention. There is no other, not even close comparing star in that. Al Nasser, I think, is the name of the uh, team. Al Nasser, if I remember. Yeah, Al Nasser, right? And imagine, they were established in 1955. Just oh, Chicarito. Ah, yes, Chicarito. Family from Mexico. Oh, good to know. Good to know. And Chicarito was also a very nice player, always full of pep. He never gave in, and that is something that Manchester United players are absolutely, uh, you know, they pride themselves on having that this thing. All right, great chat, Jr. Thanks for watching. Sir Alex Ferguson is showing something on his phone to his, how shall I say, companion, in the sense the person sitting on his left, and always nice to see. Uh, a great chat, Jacob, and thank you so much for watching and for having a conversation, because this is what we are here for. Oh yeah, so I was just talking about Sir Alex Ferguson. He is in the stands, and he was showing something and laughing about it on his phone to his the person on his left. And I'll tell you a little bit of trivia about Sir Alex Ferguson. His autobiography is named "Never Give In," and that is the motto of my alma mater, the Lawrence School Sonar. Oh, thank you so much. And I'm just absolutely delighted that we fellow football fanatics can get together. And oh, 7 minutes of added time. Rashford just weaving circles around the defense of Crystal Palace and forcing them into a throw in. But all right. And thank you so much, Jacob, for subscribing. Let's watch through to the end of the match, and hopefully Manchester United will be able to take 3 points. Although Crystal Palace have been coming hard, and here is another push by a Crystal Palace player on Fred this time. And I guess the Manchester United players have to dig up all their reserves to last these last 3 minutes without conceding an equalizer. Uh, okay. All right, Jacob. So I guess it is Saturday morning for you, right? Because it's Saturday night here. So it must be, or is it Sunday morning for you? I'm sorry. I'm getting a little lost in the longitudes. But yeah, and full thumbs up. Always nice to meet fellow football fanatics. What is happening here? Crystal Palace trying to make some sort of headway towards the Manchester United goal, but nothing much is happening. And what we are looking at is a very tense final 2 minutes for the players, for Eric Ten Hag, for the Old Trafford regulars and supporters, and people like us who are just reveling in the good streak Manchester United have finally got going. Of course, do tell me where I can, watch the Carabao Cup final against Newcastle. I'm in India, and as we wind down into the final 1.5 minutes of this match, Crystal Palace still on the attack, and Cross coming dangerous, but over everybody else. And finally, it has gone out. I think David De Gea will take like 30 seconds to line up the ball and hit it. He might even risk a yellow card for time wasting, but it's very important to not concede the equalizer because Crystal Palace have been able to take advantage of that one man less in Manchester United because of Casemiro's red card. Final minute is up and running. Eric Ten Hag is on the sidelines watching like a hawk. So are we. David De Gea pulling up his socks, smoothing out his shorts. The Manchester United faithful in the stands, waiting for these last 30 seconds to be uneventful. And I think that is not it. No. Uh, 96 minutes, 42 seconds. And it has been, I won't say it has been Manchester United all the way, but it has been a good attacking display from Manchester United. And I think this is going to be the last. Okay, so at the end of this match, we are going to be up in third place in the Premier League table. And Newcastle, who were just above us, are going to be our rivals, our opponents in the FA Cup final at Wembley on 26th February. So I won't be able to watch that match in India because the Carabao Cup is not broadcast in India due to money reasons. But Crystal Palace coming very close, very close. And now it's 97 minutes, 42 seconds. The referee is just giving Crystal Palace all sorts of time. And I think that should be it. With that offside, it's time to call it a night. Nobody in the Manchester United team is going to be in any hurry to take that kick. Finally, Fred drops the ball. I think it's 98 minutes and 20 seconds gone. The clock has run out. David De Gea has come out to the left side to take the last kick of the match. 33. And let's see how much longer the referee lets the ball play. I doubt if it's going to be anything. And that's it. That is it. The final whistle has gone. Manchester United 2, Crystal Palace 1, Casemiro's red card. And thank you all so much for watching. Jacob, it was excellent having a conversation with you. Namaste, take care, and stay safe.